Hello, Jax West from Stephen Avery Project, Justice with Jax, and MAM Gossip. We are live. Today is September 2nd, and it is 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you join us anytime after that, know you're on the replay, not live. We are covering the Brendan Dassey jail calls. Hello, Bryce. These calls are all from 2006, before he went to trial. We do not have the specific dates on them. Happy Wednesday back at you, Krista. There's roughly 450-ish calls. We have listened to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 414 calls. Hello, Melissa. So, hump day. We're on the home stretch. We are almost done with these calls. All these calls are at most 15 minutes in length if he's able to talk to them. Sup, Dano? And Tara. Nearly first, Danielle. Sorry for the no notice. Wasn't sure if I was going to have to work one job today. I didn't have to work that job, so instead I worked a different job today that usually I do this work on Saturday. But this being a holiday weekend in the States, I did my Saturday work today. So if I wanted to have some fun this weekend, I didn't have to work. So I wasn't sure when I was going to be home, so I've only been home for about 45 minutes or so. But figured, come on, and we can get at some more of these calls. Well, welcome new member William from Northern Ireland. So this is now episode 49. So you can go into, if you've never seen any of these videos before or missed any of them, there are 48 others. Each one is approximately an hour long. Sometimes we go about an hour and a half. So you can find all those in the videos here in MAM Gossip. So we are now in file 34. And how many did I say there were? 51 files. That I think. But it's really hard because none of these files are labeled. The only thing that's on these files is they all say unknown album, May 6, 2020. And that's when person filed got them from filing the Freedom of Information Act. So it's hard for me. Then I have to sit here and count through each one of these files to find where we are next. And hello, Sonia. So I have to find 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. This should be 34. There are 8 calls in this file. And we never know. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, William just finished season 2. I know, it really is disgusting what was done to Stephen and Brendan. These calls that we're listening to, William, they really show Brendan's innocence. It really confirms that. All these calls, like I said, are from 2006. So these are when Brendan was in jail. He hasn't gone to court yet. He hasn't been tried. So each call, so there's 8 in this file. Each call will last at most 15 minutes. But we do get a lot of times when he calls people and they don't answer, or he doesn't have any money on his card, so it doesn't go anywhere, or they don't talk to him. So, and most of his calls are to his mother. Hello, Teresa. We do get, since these calls we had gone, they all seem to be in order, and we were getting later, and then they are near the beginning again, that they were back in March when he was first arrested. So back at the start, when he first went to jail, he talked a lot about his friend Travis. John says, can we talk about the info Corey Zipper told Steven in the phone call they had? I haven't even followed that, John. I mean, I'm not on too much. I've been working like a mad person. Hello, Cindy. So I don't know what info there is. Oh, Bryce, don't forget about food. I did see, I was looking at the thread a little bit today, and I saw that Sandy is the one that facilitated this. Now, remember, everybody, this is a gossip group, and this is a group where I call things out as it is, and Sandy is a piece of shit. Sandy Greenman just tries to manipulate people into thinking that she is Steven's girlfriend, which she is not his girlfriend, nor will she ever be his girlfriend. And she is the main reason that Steven hasn't talked to me in a year, because she lied to Steven and told him that I was talking shit about his mother, which isn't true, but it's because Sandy just wants to be the person Steven likes the best, and she doesn't want any competition for his attention. And I was visiting with Steven at that time, and she wanted to get that cut off, and Dolores is the most important thing in the world to Steven. So good job, Sandy. Good job. That was excellent work on your part by lying to Steven and saying I was talking shit about his mother, which isn't true. I would never talk shit about Dolores. Corey is entitled to do whatever they want to do, and I also know they tried to make a post in here singing the praises of Chad Keller, the pedophile, which no, we're not going there either. Chad Keller is another piece of shit. So Snooze says, he said Steven knew about the family doing deals with the police. Wonder what Corey meant. Andy Colborn used to be a regular at the salvage yard and is good friends with Steven's brothers. So there's that. Steven knows. When I used to talk to Steven would tell me horrible things about his family, about his brothers, about his niece. Oh, Snooze, I forgot about that. You already know from things that Steven has suggested his brother of being the person who killed Teresa Halbach. You also know that Chuck was making the moves on Steven's then fiance, Jody. and it is rumored that Chuck and Jody did have an affair. We know that Stephen didn't trust Chuck anywhere around his girlfriend. We know that Chuck has molested raped young family members. We know one for a fact because it has come out of her own mouth. Fuck Carol Baskin. Yeah, right there with you, Marilyn. We know that Kim, his cousin Kim, says that Chuck raped her when she was 11. We also have that, where was it? Is it in a phone call where Stephen says that Chuck raped Barb, their sister? We also have somebody who says they were there when Chuck raped his daughters. So Stephen is quite aware of some horrible stuff that his family has done. He knows family stealing money from him. I don't know if he still knows to this day that his brother Earl trashed his truck, his beloved truck that he bought when those 2 years that Stephen was out of prison, and then was left to his brothers to take care of while he was incarcerated. Well, of course, Earl took it out joyriding and destroyed Stephen's truck. Yeah. Lovely family. That's why this group, hello Amanda, hope you're feeling well today. That's why this group is different than pretty much any other Making a Murderer group you'll find out there, including like Stephen Avery Project. You know, Stephen Avery Project is the biggest Facebook page for Making a Murderer, but we don't discuss any of this bullshit there. It just is about the case and not all the drama that surrounds the case. John. Oh my God, that's funny. This is the group that just because somebody is related to Stephen Avery, doesn't mean they walk on water. So we're going to call out bad behavior no matter where it comes from. Sonia said, Stephen said, at least I'm not having sex with my sister. He was talking about Chuck. William says, as I am a complete newbie here, has Stephen's whole family, bar Alan and Dolores, just washed their hands of him? Quite the opposite, William. So Alan and Dolores have been the only ones that have been there with Stephen 100% the entire time. Fuck you, Bryce and the Howl. The family, except for Barb, washed their hands of Stephen until Making a Murderer came out. So these people did not visit Stephen at all until Making a Murderer became a big sensation. Now they pretend like they're his bestest friend because they want the attention and the money that comes along with it. Even though they still don't even really visit him. Now, and I'm not talking about just now because of COVID. You know, COVID obviously made it completely different. But I have a list here of because I have the visitor logs. Let me pull it out. Oh my God, these are songs I wrote. So I've got this is Brendan's visitor list. And so this goes from 2010 until COVID. So that's Brendan's. I also have Steven's. Where's Steven's? Or is it sitting out somewhere? Where's Steven's? I have Steven's too, and I have it written down on here how many times people visited him. So the thing to notice, like on Stevens, is his brother Chuck has never visited him. But yeah, so here's Brendan's. On Brendan's, it's his mom has visited 433 times. Scott, one of the killers, has visited 119 times. Bobby, the main killer, visited 21 times. His brother Brian visited 11. His brother Blaine visited 22 times. His brother Brad visited 6 times. Brendan's grandfather has only visited him once. His grandmother Dolores 13 times. Carla, the niece who dubbed herself the family spokesperson and thinks she's all that, has only visited Stephen 33 times in 10 years. And that 33 times is all after 2015. Let me put that stuff away. So, okay, I was scrolling back to make sure I didn't miss anything else. So, for you that's new here, this group, you're allowed to talk negatively about the family. The only thing that we do not allow here is Stephen and Brendan are innocent, period. So we're not going to debate that fact. So there are other groups run by family members who want to talk about Stephen or Brendan being guilty. We're not going to discuss that here. Now, you are able to have whatever theory there is, like I believe it is Bobby and Scott. There are people who think it's law enforcement, people who think it's Chuck, people who think Ryan Hilgas, people who, so everybody can have their theory that way. We're just not going to debate guilt or innocence because they're innocent, period. And this is a support page. Regardless of how Stephen and Brendan have been manipulated to be against me, I know they're innocent, and I still support their innocence. So, So that's the gist of this group. MAM Gossip, we talk about the shit that surrounds the case, and you're entitled to talk about other cases here. Any case you want. You just can't say the staircase the staircase case that an owl did it, because an owl did not do it. That guy is guilty. So you can in MAM Gossip, you can submit anything on not just wrongful convictions. We, serial killers, or we've also talked about, which then starts to dip into politics. But when you have people like George Floyd murdered by the police, that's where things can get crazy, because I do not want politics in this group. I actually work in politics, and that's what I was doing before coming here, is doing political work. I am very political. I am very strong in my political beliefs. I have a separate page where I get into politics. I don't want it here. Bryce. So we also have a little subgroup that's called MAM Gossipers. So MAM Gossip and then ERS on the end of it. If you want to post something political, you can do it in Gossipers. But please, let's not fight each other. You can disagree with one another in there, but if you start bullying people, we're going to have problems. No bullying. And so then if somebody's going to post something political in Gossipers and it's not a political thing that you agree with or like, just don't read that post. Skip it. I do. But I don't want the politics. Sonia. I don't want the politics here in gossip. All right. So if you so the cop killings does make it difficult to separate politics from it. So we have to wade through that carefully because of course there's people that believe both sides of that. But I don't want it to cause a huge rift. That's why let's just keep the politics out of it, right? MAM Gossipers, Debbie, we started a while ago, but then I've never really, I always even forget to go in there, so I don't even know what posts are there. So, and I also have the settings for MAM Gossipers set for that when you submit to become a member there, if you're already a member of MAM Gossip, it's automatic, you're accepted, and your membership doesn't have to be approved. So you all would be able to get in right away. I used to have it so posts could be, you didn't have to wait for a moderator to approve a post for it to go live. But then Christopher noticed that we had some idiot in there spamming stuff. So I had to just change that. So now you're going to have to wait for most likely Christopher because Christopher's the one that's been keeping on top of everything that's going on in MAM Gossip and Stephen Avery Project. So chances are it's Christopher who's approving or not approving your posts. And I will say too, before anybody wants to, like, something didn't get posted, a lot of times Christopher will ask me first on something was submitted, should this be approved or not. So don't go on the attack on Christopher if something you submit didn't go through because it might have been my judgment call. And then there's other times Christopher's made a decision and I don't know about it at all. So when you then say to me, why didn't I do whatever? I don't know what you're talking about. So, we do our best to try and get things posted and don't let crap come in. Adrienne is asking, is there any newest updates on the guys' cases? So, Adrienne, Brendan's case is pretty much at a standstill because it's gone everywhere it can. So there's still things that can be done for Brendan, but it's tough. So Brendan needs either the governor to set him free, which the governor has already said no, denied that. The president, let's not get into politics, but this is not a federal case. It is a state case. So the president can't do anything because we have people all the time saying the president should blah, blah, blah. President can't do anything in Stephen or Brendan's case. So Brendan is pretty much stuck waiting to see what Kathleen Zellner is able to do. But see, I don't know if you've ever seen, I always want to say Dream Killer. Is that what it's called? The Ryan Ferguson one? Ryan Ferguson is another case of Kathleen Zellner's. She got Ryan out. She did not represent the other guy, can't represent the other guy, and he's still in prison. Why is he still in prison? But Ryan Ferguson is out. The other guy confessed. Ryan Ferguson didn't confess. It's a different road. So the same thing goes with Stephen and Brendan. Brendan confessed. We all know it was a phony confession. But so even if Kathleen is able to get Stephen out and make it look like Steve, okay, that Stephen is innocent, it doesn't mean Brendan is automatically innocent. Because there are people who think that the things that Brendan allegedly said did happen, it was just somebody else who did it that Brendan is covering for. So, but if Kathleen is able to smoke out the real killers, Bobby and Scott, then there'll be hope for Brendan. In Stephen's case, we're waiting for the court's response to the latest filings, and there's no deadline for that. They can take as long as they want. So it's just a waiting game that we're but as soon as that comes out, we get it as quick as possible, and then we do a live where we read it. So as soon as there is anything on Stephen's case, you'll see it here and on Stephen Avery Project. Kathleen does not represent Brendan. Brendan is represented by Laura Nyrider, and then her, I don't know if you even call him co-counsel, Stephen Nyrider, who was her professor at law school, and so they work together. But Laura Nyrider is the one that is the driving force of Brendan's case. Oh, Susie, yeah, I absolutely think that Teresa Halbach left the property. And yes, so Kathleen had that in one of her filings of the cell tower that Teresa's phone pinged off of, and that Bobby Dassey's phone also was over there. So yeah. All right. So is that a bunch of questions we got out of the way there and then start on the next phone call? Allie's talking about Dream Killer. If you want to see another case that Kathleen works on, there are two 48 hours episodes. Right? It's 48 hours. You can go to Kathleen's website and then go to her page for Melissa Kaluzinski, and she has the links. Oh, did I say Steve Nyrider instead of Steve Drizzen? And I said Susie right. Yay. But you can get the links to the two episodes on Melissa Kaluzinski's case, Blaming Melissa and Fight for Melissa. The links are on Kathleen's page, and you'll be able to see Kathleen at work in those episodes on Melissa's case. And then she's also got the link in there for Melissa had a court date like a year ago, and they filmed the whole thing. So you can see that too. Shelby, the state responded. We're waiting for the court to respond now. So, sorry, Snooze. I'm old, so I screw up names all the time. My son is so lucky I only have one child, because I'm sure if I had multiple children, I would call him by his siblings' names. But there's just the one, so I think I can remember his name. Maybe. So, all right, so let's get into these calls. Yeah, go to, I believe her website is KathleenTZellner.com. And so then she's got her highly publicized cases, I think is how she words it. And so there's Stephen, and then she's got Melissa Kaluzinski listed. And, oh, William's got to go. Okay. Melissa, once you watch it, Allie, and you have any questions on Melissa's case, come at me, bro, because Melissa is very special to me, and I know that case really well. Adrian, is there any other docs things on Netflix that we can chat about in the group? I love watching about these cases. Adrian, we have done it before. Like, we have watched the Melissa Kaluzinski cases before. Oh my God, Cobra Kai, Debbie, I finished it. It is so good. Highly recommend Cobra Kai. And we did Dream Killer together. We've done that before. We've watched Making a Murderer, both seasons. So we've done that. So you may be able to find those in the videos here. But it's hard for me right now because I've got currently 3 jobs. And things are a little crazy for me until the beginning of November, until the election. But then after that, I'll be freer. So, I'm totally up for doing watch parties. My son's name is Ryan, not Ryan Ferguson, not Ryan Hilgas. And my son is 26, so he's not named after any of these crazy people. And I just watched on Netflix yesterday, what was it called? The Killer Released or whatever it is, and it bothered me. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. Maz is asking, what jobs do you do, hun? Okay, so job number 1 is I work for the census. So here in the United States, every 10 years, we need to count all the people, and and you need to know how many people live where and all this, and that goes into the funding for a bunch of different things. So I work for the census. That's one job. Other job is, my title is Western Suburbs Engagement Organizer. That is for, it's called, I see this, remember, I don't want to go into politics, but it's a gun violence prevention organization where we are pushing for legislation to try and make the world safer in the world of guns. So that's my second job. And then my third job is I'm a field organizer for a lawyer who is currently running to be circuit court judge in my county. So, but then in working for her, I'm also then helping out. So there are 4 people from the political party that I am part of. So there are 4 lawyers who are running for judges in my county. So I'm helping all 4 judges, and then miscellaneous other candidates that are running for their state representative, state senator, county board, and forest preserve. And then there is county auditor and county recorder. So, and field organizer means that, so like the job I did today is I have the literature from all those candidates that I've already put them all in bags. And then you're going door to door and putting these on people's doors. that has the information for the candidates that are running for office. And that's something we usually go out every Saturday to do the door-to-door thing. But with this being a holiday, we my partner and I, who usually go together on Saturdays, did it today, so we would be free. Okay, Susie, sorry. Yeah, I know it's late. I wanted to try and get on here earlier, but I was working. Oh, When They See Us, that's a good one too. So, all right, let's get in. I've been yammering now for 35 minutes. So, I've been yammering too long, and let's get into these calls. Hello, Cynthia. So let me play this first one and we'll see if anybody answers. And I probably have to turn this up.
Hello? Hello, this is a collect call from
Brendan?
an inmate at the Sheboygan County Jail. To accept charges, press 0. To refuse charges, this call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you.
Sonia, you're cracking me up.
Oh?
Hello, hon.
Yeah?
Yeah? What you doing?
Nothing.
There's one of my bosses texting me more work. Don't fuck with cats. Oh, I didn't want to watch it because I thought I was gonna, because it's like, oh my god, if you're gonna show him killing cats, I'm not gonna be able to do
I
it.
did my phone card.
Oh, you didn't?
Well, I ordered it Thursday and I didn't get it.
Really?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
I had to hang up the other phone.
Yeah? So much stuff do you gotta pack yet?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot of stuff also.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You did.
When are the people gonna buy it?
Huh?
When are the people gonna buy it?
Soon?
Yeah?
Yeah. Why, you a little cold? I you would have looked at it and turned it up.
So when you move, are you gonna get a different number though?
No, not right away. And when I do, you'll know it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, you probably won't have to know it.
No, because I could always call you on your cell phone.
You're coming home, dear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you don't need to get a house phone right out until I get out, maybe.
When all I'm doing is transferring it, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just transferring the phone from here to there.
Yeah, but when you move, don't you have to change?
No.
Or is that when you change to a different state or something? Or,
No, I can stay with the same number, dear. All I'm doing is changing it to a different home. That's all.
yeah.
Different address. So, go look in the basement figure. Siri.
Yeah, I was deciding if I should call or not because I didn't know if you were going to have your phone still on.
Yeah. It'll stay on. It won't even get disconnected, hon. It's not going to get disconnected at all.
No, I mean when you move.
It's still not going to get disconnected.
No?
It's just getting transferred. That's all it is.
So the phones that you got there are staying there?
No. The phones here are coming with me.
Yeah.
No. So are they treating you better up there now?
Some of them.
They're all better. We got almost everything out of here.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
him?
Yeah.
She knows that I told her that I'm going to be at, when I go to court, you know, she said that when I get up there, I have to do this thing with my hand to make sure that, like, the
No,
calls
she
my
doesn't
peeps
marry
and
him until
Sheboygan.
they go to court, right?
You got a what?
She's got a symbol that she says with
Doesn't
the
she
hands
marry
or whatever.
Yeah.
him?
And
Wait,
she says when I do that, that means I'm calling out my peeps in
I
Sheboygan.
can't remember.
Your Pete out in Sheboygan.
Peeps?
Pete?
Yeah. Short for people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's only 2 more days, or 2 more shows for them. The things until they're over.
Wicked game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I watched it the other night.
Yeah, I wish I could get the song.
Well, happy birthday, Rosie.
How did you like them?
I'll listen to them and see if I can get them. It's on again when?
Well, tomorrow it ain't going to be on at the same time because of basketball.
Yeah.
So it might be 8:30 or 9.
Okay. I'll watch.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's only Monday and Tuesday and then it's over. And then,
Oh, it's on almost every day or what?
or, yeah, and then, but the next ones that are going, it's, one's on Tuesdays for 2 hours and then there's another one on Wednesdays for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The one on Tuesday I think is called American Aries or something like that. And on Wednesday it's Saints and Sinners.
Hey, Bob.
Hey Mom,
What, hon?
do you know where you can get, you know, say if you get a shirt and you want something on, can be made on the back or something,
Yeah.
where can you get that done?
Let me think. There's a place out here that have that done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I wanted something to be printed on the back, they can do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Fun. Yeah. So what's the Brian? No. It's at the other house. Just painting stuff. The other house? What did you say now, Brandon?
Huh?
My tape. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
No.
Did you ever hear that one song, Let Them Be Little?
Let them be what?
Let Them Be Little?
I don't know, hon.
Well, that's a song.
That's a song?
Yeah, I don't know what's by though.
Do you know who that's by? What is it again?
Let Them Be Little?
Let them be little. Do you know who that's by? No. He doesn't know who it's by either.
And on that one, that, cell phone commercial, you know,
Yeah.
The song's called Don't Matter by Akon.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad song.
No.
How about the song called Time of Your Life?
Yes, she's still with Scott.
What?
Well, have a nice staycation, Debbie.
I thought you heard that song before.
I don't remember if I did or not.
It's I hope you have the time of your life. Yeah, but it's called Time of Your Life.
I don't remember.
Well, you remember the song called Hero, don't you?
Yeah.
Just noticed I'm looking up criminal records, and
That was in English,
Scott's brother Sean,
Spanish or whatever.
that Barb talks about, he's got a case from June of this year, hit and run.
I think so.
What is Playing Over by Travis?
Yeah. Oh, that's probably why he went home,
Who?
Travis.
What?
To call, you told him that you were going to call him.
Yeah.
Call Blaine and let him know.
What, he was over by you?
Yeah, he's been helping us.
Yeah. Now you just gotta tell him that if he helps you now, tell him to help his mom.
Yeah?
Yeah, he hardly does anything at home.
I don't know.
Unless his dad yells at him.
That's the other dog's chain. It's got to stay here. There's hot dogs down. There's one from Bob. In the upright. There's 2 hot dogs on.
I don't know if that link will bring you to it or not, but that's Scott Toddick's divorce from the first Barb Toddick that he was married to.
By 13?
Something like that, yeah.
You know? That's like where I'm standing right now until where the shower is almost. You could say that's about the same size as Blaine's and Bobby's room right now.
No, theirs is 10 by 12.
You know?
And here is the restraining
Yeah, I was
order
thinking if,
a girlfriend had to get
I would pick the
because
white room though.
he beat her up.
I was thinking. Because with white carpet with white wall, it looks pretty good though. But I don't know because I don't know what the green one looks like.
One Blaine's in right now.
Yeah. Even if I have to take the pink one, I don't care.
Well, we're going to paint that one.
Yeah.
That's not going to stay pink.
Yeah, but I would stay in it even if it was pink.
Yeah.
It don't matter what color it is.
We're going to paint it.
And here's Scott's second divorce. Barb is his third wife, but second Barbara.
What?
You can pick it.
Well, when I picked the color, you said that would be hard, wouldn't it?
Oh, a dark color, yeah.
Silver?
Yeah.
That ain't dark.
That's not dark. No, it's just hard to cover, that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, when I get out, then I'll make up my mind.
Should only be maybe 4 truckloads yet. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, when I get home, Mom, do I have to get a car right away?
No. Don't have to. Why?
So I was thinking of that money that I got from Christmas.
Yeah.
I was deciding that I should buy one of those bikes like Brian had. And I could use that one night, because it's not far to Travis's house or school or whatever.
We have 1 minute left. Quite a few.
And that would be good if I had the bike, because then I can get exercise.
Yeah. We're going to get hung up here.
Yeah.
Your dad will be up there tomorrow.
Yeah, Wednesday you said that he might come up with a surprise or whatever.
He might, if he can.
Yeah.
I don't know, Blaine might come up with him. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Don't forget to tell Travis.
Yeah, I'll call him. All right?
Okay.
All right, I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for using Evercom. Bye.
Bye.
That was a boring call.
Hello? Hello, this is a collect call from
Brandon?
an inmate at the Sheboygan County Jail. To accept charges, press 0. This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Evercom.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you didn't have therapy?
Huh?
Did you have therapy today?
Did I have... No, I didn't go, Brennan.
Did you have to, though?
Huh?
Did you have to go?
Oh, I was supposed to, yeah, but I didn't.
Why?
Because I'm not feeling the best. So how you doing?
Not bad. My attorney came up today.
What's you all have to say?
Stuff about, like when my trials, or, when the jury thing is, and stuff like that. They said something about, the 26th of March.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like April 5th is where they put motions in for like to see what.
So that is Earl for, what is the charge here? 4th degree sexual assault and battery, class A misdemeanor.
My attorney said that about stuff about if they found any fingerprints or DNA in her vehicle or whatever.
Yeah.
He said that they didn't find any.
Yeah. I know. They're not going to find nothing on you.
No.
No. Because you weren't there.
This one is
Yeah, my attorney said stuff about
when
either way, like if Steven's found not guilty or guilty, there's a good in both of them, but there's something bad in them too.
Yeah.
Like if he's found not guilty, that can explain that my things aren't, that they're false.
Well, what you need to do is just get up and tell the jury
Yeah.
how you got your story.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do. And like Mark Wiegers told me on February 14th,
What?
and I know he listens to all this, he
Yeah.
told me 3/4 of your statement wasn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he knows it himself.
Yeah.
I know he listens to these, and I don't care. He took my baby away from me for a whole year.
Yeah.
For a year. For something he didn't do.
The last link I posted is when Earl. So this is capture an image of nudity and invade privacy. Use surveillance device.
About and my attorney's gonna call about like 8 or something like that.
That's it?
Well, you, Blaine, Bobby.
Yeah, I know the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But I will be there
Yeah.
every day. I might be a little tired because I work second shift, but yes, I will be there.
But ain't it gonna take a while to drive there?
Where?
To where are you
That's
gonna...
hon, that's only to pick the jury. I don't think I'll be able to come down there.
Yeah.
But I will be, when you're here in Manitowoc, I will be there
Yeah.
every day. I can't get off of work otherwise.
Yeah, my attorney said,
I've never heard of that, Tiffany, that they open sideways.
down there.
Oh, that's good.
But it would be only for maybe 2 or 3 days though.
Yeah. What do you mean to stay down there? They're not doing it down there. They're doing it in Manitowoc.
No, I mean when they pick the jury.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be there for a while, and then he don't know if if the sheriff would keep me at Manitowoc. And I asked, I asked my attorney if he can see if I stay where the jury trial is gonna, or the jury is gonna be picked. That if I stay there, can I get a Game Boy Advance? He said he was gonna check, and then...
What do you mean stay there? They're not having the trial in Dane County.
No, I mean it.
You mean those couple days that you're going to be down there?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he can see if I can get a Game Boy, and then if they move me to Manitowoc, I can still keep it.
Oh.
He said he was going to check. And he told me my trial was supposed to last for 2 weeks only.
Well, maybe it won't last that long. Hopefully it won't.
No.
And honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't know how he gets 50 of them.
No. Where he said maybe I think he said that was for Stevens.
Yeah. They're done. They're done with him. The state is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing anyhow. So.
Yeah, if my attorney gets a call from the prosecutor for me, he said he's going to tell me.
Oh, Mom didn't get called either, so
No.
that's good. I can't use no more days. I almost got fired because of all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could always get a job by Scott, too.
I can't work there
Why?
because that's too heavy for me.
Yeah.
But you could.
I don't know. I was thinking about working at GameStop or movie gallery.
We'll wait on that for a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, you need to get your driver's license.
Yeah.
Have to start all over with you again.
I don't know. Would I have to start all over?
Probably.
Because I don't want to take the class over and take the first test again.
I know.
I shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't know, because this ain't your fault.
No.
Here's Carla on domestic abuse.
Dump it over.
Yeah, I just finished taking a shower a little bit ago.
Yeah. Now Blaine was home. He took a shower and he left.
Yeah.
He's never home.
Did you go by Travis?
He's always over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, he's never home. Always gone.
Yeah.
You know? Well, if you were here, he wouldn't be gone.
No.
I know he wouldn't be. That's why he's never here.
Yeah. Yeah, my attorney asked me how you were doing in my brothers. I told him that you could use my help right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would he say?
Something about like, he asked me for what though. I told him for packing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was okay if I told him that you were moving.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I think he would know that if, in case he was...
He's not the one that did this.
No.
Carla's son was just arrested August 18th.
Yeah.
Some traffic thing. Oh, operating while suspended license.
No more, but...
Yeah. Maybe I should ask my attorney next time he comes up about the driver's thing, the driving test.
Well, don't worry about that right now, hon. We'll take care of that when you're here. Okay?
Yeah.
You guys can turn on TV if you want.
Who's there?
Noah.
Who?
Noah. Top button. Here, keep that on. This is the channel button, and this is volume. Want to say hi?
Well, you can say
Hi,
hi.
Brendan.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Your mom has to help us. We can't
Debbie!
figure out how to get silent off of the cell phone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let you talk to Mom, and then so we can watch TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember her?
The voice sounds familiar, but I can't.
You used to pick up apples for her.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not Debbie. Oh my god, it sounded like Debbie, didn't it?
Yeah, Mom made apple pie for deer up north. Right?
Yeah.
Carla might be coming up by you.
Huh?
I said Carla might be coming up by you.
When?
I don't know. I guess she's on the visit.
Hey, Cindy.
You got her, but how about Travis?
I'm gonna try, hon. I'm trying. Okay?
Yeah.
I have to call him back again.
He's almost 18 or almost something like that.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. Fly. Some of my free fly catchers. I just got done cleaning out the wood stove.
Yeah.
I burned it for the first time last night.
Yeah. So what
white one?
Yeah.
Thought it was Debbie, the girl that was
So you're gonna use the one
Steven was leading on, not Debbie.
Right now, storage. So I can get everything unpacked and everything.
Yeah. But how do you do that because you kept the beds, right? Or
No, you're getting a new one.
what kind?
I don't know. Whichever kind I can find. And those ones that you guys had in the shop.
Yeah.
We threw them, well, I shouldn't say I threw them out. I didn't throw them out. When Blaine got Scott's bed,
Yeah.
we have 1 minute left. We gave your bed to Chucky for up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call Travis today.
Can't get a hold of him there?
Call Blaine's house.
I'll call you back. I'm talking to Brendan. Yeah. What'd you say now?
I can call Blaine's house if I can't get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can talk to him and ask him why he's doing that.
Yeah. Tell Blaine he should stay home more often, too.
Yeah.
But he's really depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. He even started smoking.
Yeah.
You can call him in a little bit if you want. Thank you for using Evercom.
Bye.
Another call that I really didn't take any notes.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2. Please enter your PIN.
I don't know if he's going to talk to anybody.
$20 remaining on your account.
And he just said he was going to call Travis, so I don't know if this is going to be an attempt to call Travis.
Remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Sup, Erica?
Hello.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
Oh.
Now we're on call 4 of 8 in this file. No, Erica, you've missed nothing good. I mean, the first half hour we weren't doing calls. It was just random talk. So we haven't been listening to calls that long.
You have $20 remaining on your account.
Based on the number dialed.
You have 35 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom.
Nobody answering this one either. Going into the next one as I got Paul Kalyazinski calling my other phone, but I'll call him back. No idea how she was able to move.
Para español, marque el 2. Please enter your PIN. You have $20.
Based on the
the number dialed, you have
Nobody answering this one either.
on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Oh, Bryce. Nope, didn't miss anything.
Your call has been forwarded. This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
Oh.
Your call was declined. Please hang up.
Yikes.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2.
Internet! It's like the secret word on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
You have $20 remaining on your account. Based on the number dialed, you have 35 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Who's this doing that?
Hey, Jax, it's Paul. Give me a call back when you can. Melissa called. I need to talk to you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, sorry. Now we're on track 7 of 8. We'll see if somebody answers this one.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2. Please enter your PIN. You have $20 remaining on your account. Based on the number dialed, you have 35 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
All right, so now we're going into call 8, which is the last one on here. We'll see if anybody answers this one. So either it will be a call that he talks to his mother, or
For English, press 1.
looks like nobody's going to answer it again. So this will be the last one for this video. I won't start another video right away because Melissa, who we were talking about earlier, Melissa Kalyazinski, her dad keeps calling me, and he left a message that he talked to Melissa and needs to talk to me. So I'm gonna, when I end this, I'll call Paul back, and then I'll start a live when I'm done with the call with Paul.
Why ain't it ringing? Oh.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
All right, so nobody answered that one either. So that's the end of this video, where I know the first 35 minutes was us talking about other things and not calls, but it's always easier to keep these videos around an hour, and if I do one file, keeps it easier to keep track of. So I'm going to call Paul back. I'll try and keep the call short with Paul depending on what he needs to tell me. And so just keep refreshing, and you'll find whenever I go live in the next 10 minutes or so for the next one. I'll see you there.